Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher, and for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So today is Friday. That's me wearing my Friday the 13th t-shirt. You see, ain't it adorable? He's happy because it's Friday. Yay! But this is a segment I've wanted to introduce for a while, hashtag Friend Friday, where basically, it's not going to happen every Friday, but it's basically a way for my friends, my real everyday people who I talk to, who I hang out with, I see, I have, those close relationships with, where they can kind of just cut ahead of the line, skip the waiting, and if they have a request for something for me to react to, I'll react to it. I actually recorded my first segment of this like 5 months ago or something, back like 2 tours ago. I've been on tour twice since I recorded that video, and I just haven't gotten around to editing it. So I'm gonna hopefully edit that soon. And I've been meaning to edit it, but then like every time a Friday rolls around, I haven't had the time. So now that we're all in quarantine, I've got a little bit more time. So I'm starting off with this, and hopefully I'll get a chance to edit that. So maybe I'll get this edited in time while it's still Friday and uploaded. Maybe I won't. But the important thing is I recorded this on Friday. So yay! So this was a request courtesy of one of my good friends, David Brain. Almost said a different name. But he sent me a text last night, and he was like, "Hey, you need to react to this, please. I guarantee you'll love it." I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then he's like, "Don't forget." And I'm like, I won't forget. I'll do it in my next set of recordings. So here we are. It is the Acapop Kids performing Kelly Clarkson's hit songs a cappella on the Kelly Clarkson Show. Now, I've seen this video in my recommended videos in my feed for quite some time, and I just haven't gotten around to watching it because I kind of wanted to react to it, but I just haven't had the time to sit around to react to it yet. So here we go. So without further ado, the Acapop Kids singing My Queen's Jams.
All right, so I'm sure that y'all are all aware and familiar with the 3-time Grammy Award-winning a cappella group Pentatonix.
Yes, God.
Today, we've got Pentatonix singer Scott Hoying in the house. I'm so excited to have him here.
Happy to be here.
Hey, Scott.
He is here to introduce a special group of super talented kids that we've actually been texting about for a minute now. But the Acapop Kids, they are amazing. They've already had 7
like 15
million
of them.
YouTube.
Yeah, 7 million views.
What?
Yeah.
And they're new. They're like
They're
just
3 months old. Yeah.
Wow. I'm like, what? So
Literally 3 months
how
old.
did the idea of the kids group come about?
So I've always been really, really inspired by talented singers, talented kid singers. And so I thought that an acapella, because acapella is so hard and impressive, together would be really magical.
Yeah. Right after you told me about it, we were texting. I went and watched videos, and you sent me a video as well.
Yeah.
So
Like
good.
a proud dad.
Yes, it is a proud moment. So the Acapop Kids, are y'all ready to show us what you got? You brought your shoe game. Will you do the honors of introducing?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
With a very special performance in honor of you, Kelly, give it up for the Acapop Kids and their television debut.
Woo!
Come on, kids.
A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this.
Okay.
Some people search forever for that one special
Woo!
kiss. Oh, I can't
Okay.
believe it's happening to me. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment.
Yes. Hey. Hey.
Grew up in a small town, and when the rain will fall down, I just stare out my window. I could break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. Now, make a wish, take a chance, make a change, and break away. I miss independence.
Hey.
Miss suspicion. Miss keep your distance. Here's the thing, we started off friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Yeah. Since you've been gone, and all you ever hear me say is how I picture me with you.
Come on, Harmony.
That's all you ever hear me say.
What?
But since you've been gone,
Hey, 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 hey.
I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah.
That upper harmony line.
Now I get what I want. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I find it hard to trust not only me but everyone around me. Because of you, I am afraid. Piece by piece, he collected me up off the ground.
How sweet is her voice?
Piece by piece, he restored my faith that a man can be kind and a father should be great. Think you got the best in me. Think you at the last laugh. But you think that everything.
Come on, girl.
See, you left me broken down. Think that I come running back. Baby, you don't know me 'cause you're dead wrong. Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone.
Hey, you better step touch.
Makes us harder. Footsteps even lighter. Doesn't mean I'm over because you're gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Hey!
Just leave myself and I. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. When I'm alone.
You better work, girl. Work. Oh,
I was bawling. That was so perfect.
well, I can see why David wanted me to react to this, and he was 100% correct. I did thoroughly enjoy this. Like, these kids are something else. I don't know why I've not heard of them outside of this. I don't know what they've done outside of this, but hopefully they are getting some sort of recognition and notoriety because they've got something between them. Oh man, that first girl, like I don't know anyone's name in this, so I'm just gonna have to refer to them as that girl, that girl, that girl. But the first girl who sang, they started this medley off with a bang. Yes, ma'am. She's probably, I'd say, she's my favorite vocalist out of the group there. But she just seems to be the most mature vocally. Most of the other kids still sound kind of like kids to a certain degree, which is cool. They are singing amazingly for kids. Like they light years beyond anything that I would have done at that age. But she sounds more mature in her vocal ability, her vocal choices and whatnot. So I just kind of gravitate to her like, damn girl, damn, you gotta sing the song. Like when she was a moment like this, like girl, like she was giving Kelly a run for her money when Kelly recorded that song. And Kelly's my queen, and we already know this, but this little girl over here, I'm like, you better sing the song, ma'am. And then all the soloists were fantastic. The one girl who sang Piece by Piece, she was so freaking adorable. Just her tone, it was so sweet and so innocent. She was like sugar on top of icing on top of a cupcake with a cherry on. Like she was just pure sweetness, and it's just like, oh, so heartwarming. And then my second favorite vocalist was probably the other young lady, the one who sang the first part of Stronger. Her first song or first solo that she sang, I was kind of like, okay, this is fine. I mean, it was good, but like I wasn't, like I think it came not right after the first girl. I think it was like the third song in the medley. But like after that first girl, I was just like, damn. I was like, she shook me. I was shooketh, and like nothing was gonna top that at that point. So like her first solo was like meh to me in comparison. It was still great, but then she came back for Stronger, and I heard more weight, more power behind her voice. Like she's still, you know, needs some more time to, you know, mature and get all that stuff worked out and whatnot, but she's got so much talent, so much skill. All the raw ability, all the raw talent is there, and she just needs that time for it to mature, settle, and she's gonna be fantastic. Like I can hear where her voice is gonna be in like 6 years when she's done going through puberty and all this kind of stuff, and like she's gonna have one of those powerhouse vocals, one of those just booming, like you hear that voice and you're like, ooh, she gonna have one of them voices, I'm telling you. But yes, these kids were so damn good. And like, even the ones who didn't get solos, I'm sure that they're all fantastic singers in their own right, but it's not always about being the soloist. It's just as difficult, if not more difficult, to be a background singer, because you have to do so much work to blend, to not overshadow the soloists, to harmonize and listen to your other background singers, and 90% of the time you get none of the credit. All the focus goes on the soloist and whatnot. But good background singers, Kelly Clarkson knows about this because she hires good background singers. Good background singers make a damn performance, okay? There's not a time when, especially with the Meaning of Life album and that whole tour instead of performances, Kelly knows about good background singers. Mariah Carey's another one who knows the power of good background singers, because they can elevate your performance from being good to being top tier, next level. It's all those fine little details. And especially in an a cappella setting, when the background vocalists are basically doing all the percussion, they're setting the rhythms, they're making what your mind is hearing as music, but it's just their voices doing whatever it is. Like, they are so integral to this kind of performance, and God, they were fantastic, because there were a number of times, especially when there were multiple soloists singing at one time, whenever they would harmonize one another, I was listening to them, but at the same time, I was listening to the background vocals and how tight-knit those harmonies were, and how, like, their volume didn't encroach upon the soloist. It didn't take away from the soloist, but at the same time, there wasn't any one, like, it's hard to do a cappella stuff. It's not for me. At least a cappella in terms of harmony stuff with other people, it's not for me. It's not in the cards. I've done one show in particular, Full Monty the Musical. I've done that show twice in my life. And if you're familiar with the movie or the show, fantastic. If you're not, basically it centers around this group of 6 everyday Joes, everyday guys. And there's this one song called The Goods, when the music drops out, and then we go into this barbershop quartet kind of 4 or 5 part harmony, whatever, split amongst the 6 of us. I dreaded that part of the performance every single night, because it gave me anxiety. So then the second time that I got cast in Full Monty the Musical, and I knew ahead of time, I'm like, give me the part, tell me what part I'm singing, play it for me, so I can go home and practice it now from the beginning, so that when it comes time for us to actually run this song together, I'll have some semblance, because like it's something I have to work at so hard. It's just hard for me. So it's not easy to sing these a cappella harmonies when you've got more than 2 people at a time. Like, it's hard enough with just 2 people, but having more than 2 people, let alone the 700 people they had on stage, the Acapop Kids, like, Lord, like, I can only imagine that rehearsal process, and it sends me into another kind of panic attack. So I'm glad it's not me. I'm glad it's not me. So I give such mad props to the kids who didn't get solos, who are holding down that background, because that background was tight. It was perfection, and it's lent itself so well to the soloists that it felt like the soloists were singing to music. It felt like they were singing to tracks, and honestly, that is the beauty of a good a cappella group. So great job, Acapop Kids. And you could see Kelly starting to get a little bit emotional as the songs progress, and I'm like, you know, you did something right if you making her emotional over you singing her song. So great job. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. Again, thank you to David for this fantastic #FriendFriday suggestion, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Mwah. Hey guys, don't forget to check out the playlist on my channel for all of your favorite reaction videos. We've got playlists for Morissette Amon, Kelly Clarkson, Katrina Velarde, Tori Kelly, and more, so be sure to check them out.